What's up, Ark Survival Evolved? How's everyone doing out there? Today's conversation. Let's have a conversation. Yeah. Now we're gonna have a conversation. Let me put you some power in your ass real quick before we start this long, beautiful video. Give me one second, put you right here real fast. Get my tripod out. Put you on my tripod. Yeah. My tripod helps me, helps you, helps me, helps us. Oh, hop my horn. Broke my tripod, it's okay. I'll fix it later. Yeah. Should have had this ready before the video started. My mistake. Anyway, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. That's the name I'm going to call it. The elephant in the room. Yeah. So, I was looking at servers last night. I wasn't, like, going to torment anybody. But I was looking at servers last night. And people were posting on their little, I don't know what you want to call them, poster things for the servers. And like you know, you ask, I'm looking for a server, me and a bunch of friends, blah 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 blah. People start posting their stuff, and then they put up the little artwork, and there's some pretty nice looking artwork out there, I'm gonna say that. And then you read some of this artwork, and it says no pay to win, no pay to win, no pay to win. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, interesting. Because it would say no pay to win, but once you go to the Discord, you can see where you can buy stuff with real money. and that's what's interesting to me. That's what's got my attention, is because their advertisement says no pay to win, but when you go to their servers or you go to the Discord, and you can see where you can use real money to support the cluster to actually stay open and get incentives for it. So, my point to this video is, if the stigma around it, the stigma around the fact that people are offering stuff for real life money, and the stigma that it's being frowned upon. Now, if you're doing it to make a living, that's a whole nother story. Okay, if you are taking people's money from a dedicated server and you are making a living off of it, that's wrong. That is so wrong. It is so wrong to do that. Because, and now if you're doing it on official, shit, more power to you. I'm happy for you. So, but if you're doing it on a dedicated, if you're doing it to pay your bills, if you're doing it to make a living off of it, of people's money that's wrong. Okay, in my eyes, that's wrong. So, I've always, my community has always been community funded. I have always ran my communities that way. From the first time I opened up to this time I opened up. Always been a community funded community servers. And that's never going to change, because if it's not community funded, guess what's going to happen? It's not going to be open. It's as simple as that. It's as easy as pie. Money comes in, money goes back out. Money comes in, money goes back out. Right back out to the servers. And I don't always use, I'm going to be honest, ArkESD, I don't always use all the money to pay on the servers. I don't. What I do is I develop a bubble for the server. So, for example, let's say we've got 4 supporters and the servers are bringing in $45 a month. All right. And when they first sign up, it initially charges them, and then on the first, it'll charge them again. So, and I think it's like $45 a month for 4 supporters. Okay, so but the servers are already up, so the first comes. That first 45 sets in a bubble. It's a bubble. So if any of these supporters decide to drop and not be part of the community no more, we have an extra 30 days to get more folks to sign up to help support. Okay, there is a bubble there for these people to extend our servers at least another month beyond the first initial month to keep us going. And of course, some of that money goes toward opening more servers and increasing the slots, because it's a balance thing you got to do. It's like balancing a checkbook. You got to make sure everything's being distributed correctly, right, and make sure that everyone's happy. Okay, that's the big thing. And that's what I do with my servers. I make sure they all stay consistent. Make sure they are working properly, like every server owner does. And if you are a server owner and you own every single map, and every map is open, and you pay for them yourself, God bless you. God bless you. If you are a fan of dedicated servers and you do not offer to help an owner, or if he or she doesn't offer an outlet for you to help, then I can understand. But if they offer an outlet to help, and you've been there for a long time, and you enjoy their cluster, you enjoy their community, and you don't offer to help them, shame on you. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Shame on you. I don't care if it's a Fibercraft server, if it's an EasyCraft server. I don't care. When there is something that you love to do and you're passionate about, whether it's Ark, whether it's any other game out there, and that people that are running servers and giving people a good place to play, policing the cheaters, keeping the cheaters at bay, if you don't help them, and if you're playing on their servers for a long, like more than a month, I would say more than a month. If you put more than a month on there, and you haven't helped support it, whether it's through the booster code or any other way that they have. Remember, when you support a cluster, always make sure there's a paper trail. Whether it's the booster code, whether it's Patreon, make sure there's proof that you donated to that cluster. Don't just give money through PayPal or Venmo. Don't do that. That's stupid. I mean, even though PayPal leaves a paper trail, I think it does at least, and so does Venmo. But anyway, so I don't use either of them, so I don't know. But my point to all this is, stop frowning upon servers that offer incentives. Don't do it. It's stupid, because if you can come to my servers, and if you sign up for a supporter package, you're not gonna. The only difference between you and an average Joe that shows up is farming dinosaurs. That is it. You're not gonna be able to buy anything that's gonna make you alpha. You can't do it. It's impossible. Okay. Farming dinosaurs is the only thing, and maybe one PvP dino. That's it. You get one PvP dino, just one. And if that PvP dino gets his face smashed and dies, you don't get it back. So the balance is there. The balance is there on my cluster. So you can't come in with a fat pocketbook and say, I'm going to buy up all these dinos and all these dinos. You can't do that. It's not possible. So that's the kind of cluster that I run. And now I'm looking for folks that want to come on there and play. You don't have to donate. It's not a requirement. It never has been. I'm looking for people that want to have fun on Ark. People that like to have the official feel, but it's still it has the feel of official, but it's got a little boost. Little boost. Little boost. Little boost. Little boost. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so it just, there isn't a server open today that has every map, not server, cluster, that has every map. There are two things. How you doing, Danny? There are two things going on right now in the world of Ark Survival Evolved dedicated servers. I'm going to tell you what they are. You either got a map that has multiple owners. Trust me, that it's a cancer to do that. You do not want to have multiple owners. Or you got a server that you donate money to it and you get incentives. Period. That's all there are today. Those two things. That's all there are. You cannot find, unless they're a single map. It's a one map show, because these things are expensive. They're not cheap, and yeah, like, think about it, everybody. Let it set in with you. Yeah. Let it set. Let it register. You understand? I enjoy video games. I love I love being a server owner. I absolutely enjoy it. It fills a void for me. What it does for me is it allows me, when I'm at work right now. I'm on lunch, okay? I get an hour lunch every day. And you know what I was doing before I went to lunch for the past 2 hours? Ark stuff. Because there was nothing to do at work because I'm caught up in my work orders. So I'm trying to take care of my community, figuring out my two servers. That Nitrado is fucked up right now because I can't get them up and running because I've been trying to run them for the past 2 days because they're, so I'm working on those tonight again, trying to get those running. But, which is Extinction and Genesis, by the way. So I'm working on that. It gives me something to do when there's something to do at work, and I have my computer at work and everything. See, look, right there. Oh yeah. I can do all my shit from work. And if I'm busy at work, then Ark stuff don't get done. Simple as that. I just finished the admin store, what you can get with Bushberries, because we're having a Bushberry economy. I just finished that. I'm pricing all that shit out. God, I got 15 things to do Ark related. I sit down at my desk and I wrote out 15 things to do Ark related I have to do for my servers when I get home, and I can't do it at work because it requires my setup, my computer setup. It's a lot. It is a lot. And I did. Oh, I'm using the booster code too. That's what's great. Here's what's awesome about my setup compared to other people's. I use a subscription-based service. This means you can sign up for it, and then you can walk away if you want to. You can walk away. You can sign up, make your first initial donation, and then you can walk away. You'll get all your resources when I get off work, and your farmers, and your PvP dino, and your chibis, and all that jazz. And then you walk away, and you go into Ark and play your game. Do what you do. And then every month on the 1st, it's a recurring donation. Boom. And you'll get more resources because the resources are replenished every month. Boom, more resources. The donation comes out automatically. You ain't got to monitor it. You can just let it go. Just like World of Warcraft. If you ever play a PC game on World of Warcraft, it's $14.99 a month for that service to play that game online. So we just tags, and then on the 2nd, I go in and I look at all the money, all the Patreons, and see who's declined or who's processed, pull that money, and then I take it and I apply it to the servers. Simple as that. Easy as pie. Easy as pumpkin pie. Easy as vanilla pumpkin pie. Yes, pumpkin pie cheesecake. Fatness. Okay, but anyway, so it's just one of those things. It's easy. You don't have to worry about it. Like, you don't have to go to the admin and say, "Hey, admin, how many more days are left on our server?" No, you'll know that every month on the 2nd it's paid on for at least 30 days. We go every 30 days, and then if people put money in, the booster code, which you can do that too, get resources for those. I have a system set up where if you donate, let's say $5, you get, I think it's like 1 vault of resource. I give you the options on the website. You can look. You get a vault of choice of resources, whether it's bullets or gunpowder or silica pearls or metal or cementing paste, whatever. You get a whole vault full of that shit. So, so it's that easy. Okay, it takes out the farming aspect of it all. But anyway, majority of my settings are official, like taming 10, harvesting for players 7.5, dino harvesting 20, oxygen official, crafting official, fortitude official, player weight, you put 1 point into your weight, 600, dino weight, 1 point into weight, 1,000. I'm telling you, my settings are balanced. They're balanced for a reason. Arc EST is the name of the cluster. We're not these servers you go out and see. There's like 70 or 80 people on a server. We're not that community. We're not these people you go out and see, and we're not Fibercraft. We're not Instant Tame. Okay, we're not none of that stuff, man. You gotta try on Arc EST. That's the great thing about it. And what really makes it magic is we have 2 easy craft items. That's it. Just 2 easy craft items. And those easy craft items are hard polymer and electronics. For electronics, go out and farm silica pearls. That's all you gotta do is silica pearls. For hard polymer, just go farm obsidian. And that's it. All you need is obsidian to make hard polymer. It's that simple and that easy. For our dinosaurs, now there are limitations to our supporting packages. You can't get certain dinosaurs. You can't buy a Titanosaur. You can't buy the giant turtle. You can't buy titans. You can't buy bosses. Yeah, there are Xbox servers, Michael. You can't buy any. You can't buy mechs. You can't buy mega mechs. You can't buy items that I have an entire list of things you can't get. You can't get. From the admin store, you can't get blueprints, you can't get weapons, you can't get armor, you can't get saddles, because I'm keeping it balanced. If you want, let's say Joe Schmo comes over here and says, okay, here's my 1,000 bushberry seeds. I want to get 3 blueprints. I'm just spitballing numbers here, and I can't sell him blueprints, because if I give him like an armor blueprint for a chest piece and it has 750 armor on it, and then the next guy comes around and says, I want to buy the chest piece too, and his has 550 armor on it, I just favored Joe Schmo. And I'm not doing that. I'm not taking the time to weed through blueprints to try to get people to have the same amount of armor. I'm not doing it. It's just not happening. So I leave all that stuff to the world. Drops are 5x. White drops got starters. Purple drops got the boss artifacts. Guess what? The boss tributes. You got to go farm them yourself. I'm not giving you those. The event map. If you go to the event map right now as I speak, you can pick up free tech boxes, free tech storage boxes. It is the monthly gift from the administration as appreciation to my community that do play on there. You can go take as many as you want, because what I did is I put 1 tech box down, I put tech boxes inside of it, and I filled it up to GMC code, and there's over 1 million tech boxes in there. So anyone can go take as many as they want and have tech boxes, because I know it's great to have the ability to keep all your resources separated, and when you go out farming and do your thing, and I know the feeling, because I'm a player. I used to be a player as well. I know the greatness behind it. So you should check it out, everybody. Look into it. Arc EST. Give these people that rely on the community to pay for their servers, give them a break. Understand where they're coming from. I am very passionate about running my servers. I am very passionate about people, and I do it. I work with people for a living. I'm a maintenance guy, and I am just doing the best I can to give people a good place to play, an honest place to play, a non-abusive place to play. Anyways, I am admin 1981. Friend me if you want to. I'll shoot you. I can be on your friends. I don't care. I'll talk to you guys later. Check me out on YouTube, Robert LaRocco. I do have a YouTube channel. And I'll talk to you guys later. Please be safe. Wash your hands. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Later!